Alright, so I have a secret move with Armor King, which a lot of people might know from Tekken Tag 2 or Tekken 6. However, if you just came from Tekken 7, you might not know it. So first you have the blue spark, dark upper, then you have his, that dark breath thing, and yeah, there you go. And now you have this, and as you can see, yes, he just breathes fire. Yeah, he's officially a dragon. But there's really no use for this from what I've seen. Like, I can't get anything. So I mean nothing. So like, can't do anything with it. First of all, I mean, it does give you plus frames, I'm not gonna lie about that. So the way you do it is if you do quarter circle forward 1. Before it used to be 1 plus 2, now it's 1. And if you do quarter circle forward 1, you can literally just breathe in someone's face after you do quarter circle forward 1. Pretty much that's what you do, because you see my inputs, as you can see I just did this then. There's really nothing guaranteed with it. However, you can do this. So if you do this, that might do something. So I'm gonna check that out. But anyway, another thing I found out with this is that if we have this person jumping, and now this is gonna be a bit annoying for people, but anyway, so you have him jumping, and watch this. Oh yeah, perfect example. There you go. See, as you can see, he just gets like wall carried a bit. Now I'm gonna do that again, but this time I'm gonna do it with the dragon fire breathing thing, and that wasn't it. Would you look at that? Let me just do it again. Okay, there we go. A bit further. Okay, cool. So we do this, and as you can see, he gets wall splatted. And if you want to see how far he gets thrown, then that's how far he gets thrown. So far I haven't found a use for it. However, I might have a use for it in an upcoming clip. So yeah, but it is good on plus. It's good for kind of making people stop buttons, but you know, key charging, I mean, it might be a good idea, because when you key charge, people think you're vulnerable, and then you end up pulling something like that out, and they're like, okay, maybe you have to back up now. So yeah, that's pretty much all the use for it anyway. So all it does is wall splats further, or wall carries further, and it does more damage. Watch, hold on. There you go, it does more damage if he stops jumping. There you go. Nice. Alright, there you go. Oops. That's better. So as you can see, he does do 30 damage. And yeah, he does do a lot of damage now. But other than that, it's like not really something you use. Now before I end this clip though, I'm going to tell you another thing about it. So the timing of when to do quarter circle forward. Quarter circle forward 1, okay. The time to do quarter circle forward 1 is when you see this fire thing, this key charge. So when his power goes to his stomach, okay. Then when it goes to his stomach, then I start inputting. Oh no, actually when it goes to his like leg, then I start inputting. So it goes from one leg to another, and when it goes to the other leg, I start inputting like that. But just be safe and do it when his power goes to his stomach, and that way you'll get the input. However, as you can see on my screen, I'm not doing it so well because my pad is messed up, so there's that. But anyway, that's pretty much how you do it. But yeah, let's go on to the next clip then. So I'm going to show you another tech as well. That is one of my tech. So yeah. So after a lot of practice mode, I figured I came across this move, and I was wondering why am I getting hit by it so much as well, because I went online and figured out that it's hitting me a lot, and on counter it gives a full combo. Alright, so first of all, it avoids highs very quickly in the animation. It's like Divergence up 4. As you can see, it also evaded in mid, which that was interesting. And yeah, hold on. See that was a low hitting mid, and apparently you didn't get got beaten, which is just very interesting to me. That was a hop kick. Now I know what you're thinking. Oh yeah, they're just whiffing. Well, no, the range that I'm putting them at is actually the range that they should be hitting. However, they're not. As you can see, for the can though, it's perfect, because the can is just beating this thing out again and again and again. However, right in front of it, the up forward 3 doesn't work. So apparently this thing beats out most mids. Another way of saying it, another perfect example is the back forward 2. This is also a mid. However, I don't think this will get beaten out of the back 3. Okay, back 3 got beaten out as well, would look at that. Back 2 won't get beaten out then. Mad. So yeah, these things are very interesting to know. And I'm going to show you something. So this is a real match situation. Ready? Oh, I see him do a low. I'm going to do a down back 4, perfect. It's going to beat him. Hold on, let me just do this. Boom. You end up getting counter hit. Because you're too slow. You see it then, and then you end up getting whacked by it. And then you're like, okay, 10 frame punish, okay. I'm gonna parry it, alright, cool. So you either get a parry it, or you probably go hop kick it. You hop kick it, good idea. However, I found out for some reason, sometimes this actually beats a hop kick. As you can see, I just did it then. And yeah. So, best bet on this one, because you can't really even sidewalk it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, best bet on this one is just block it. Yeah, just block it. Or you can do that, which, you know, so block it. But yeah, pretty much what it is. Alright, so I'm gonna show you my tech, and yeah. So I was on YouTube the other day, and I came across this video of this guy saying that why does AMOR King have a stance after 4-4-3. So how does he have a stance? So first of all, we need to break apart these moves. Okay, so we're gonna look into the first one first. Alright, so 4-4-3, what is it good for? A fast move. Very difficult to see if done quickly. Hold on, my pad's messed up in it, so as you can see, it's very quick, and it gives plus frames on block, as you can see, and is a homing move. Also it tail spins opponents as well, so it's a combo starter as well, as you can see. Now, one thing about it, it's a high, isn't it? So people can just duck it and punish it. Difficult to see though. Also, this is also a combo starter, so you can just get like a little combo from there, which is 54 damage, which is mad. That's approximately amount of damage Jin can do from his hop kick. Anyway, so yeah. Now then, with the stance, first of all, looking at it, you can easily see that it goes under highs. If you look at it correctly, doesn't it look like it goes under highs? And yes, it goes under highs. Okay, so this is just like Jin's Zen. It goes under highs. Does it have a move that is part of the stance? And yes, it does. So like Jin, he has got a move which is part of the stance, and this is only accessible in stance. So in shadow step, it's only accessible in shadow step. Now when you go into shadow step, one thing you're gonna notice is that it does cover a lot of range, doesn't it? And approximately it covers range 1. As you can see, this is range 1. Range 1 is basically a single backdash. So yeah, this is 2 backdashes, this is 1 backdash. As you can see, it covers range 1. If I were to do 1.5, it doesn't get as close, so it covers range 1. So it's good for for what's it called, moving in, or like kind of getting space. So yeah, so it's good for taking space basically. Now then, another thing you might not know about it is if he did a low, let's see now, ready? Oh, would you look at that, it low parries. Now if I were to put my command history on, you'd see that all I'm doing is I'm pressing the stance. Huh. So low parties. That's interesting. Now then, what else do they have? So low parties, it goes under highs. What else can we do with it? Well, another thing you can do with it is if you go here and then, alright, so if you manage to perfectly cancel this, you're completely safe. See? There's no way I can actually hit you. Unless I like hit you in the stance kind of thing, you know. So as you can see, they're completely safe. So yeah, interesting, isn't it? So there's that. Now if you look at this move again, and we go into stance, and we go into stance, and then we cancel it. Now watch this. So I'm going to duck it this time. As you can see, punish, and there you go. So if they're late with their punish, apparently it gets blocked. And yeah, this is a bit of a cheap tactic because it will work online a lot. And yeah, it's definitely one of those things that you should keep up in your locker. Another thing about it is that, as you see, it does have a crouch dash in there. So you can actually go from here to here. That's interesting, isn't it? You actually can go from here to here. Isn't that interesting? So we can go, and now we can go from here, here, and here. Now what happens if they do a low? But this is on whiff, by the way. So if I will move whiffs and I try going for a low, watch. Hold on, it's a bit of a strange timing. There you go. It gets low party. Let me go on the other side. There you go. It's very, very strange timing. Oops. There you go. Very strange timing. There you go. Hold on, let me try again. There you go. Now if I were to put it on 4 bars like this is probably what you're going to be seeing a lot. Now watch this. See that? It parries much more consistently because that delay. And this is like a bit of an online tactic, but I mean you can use it offline as well. As you can see, it does work quite nicely offline and online, so it's very nice. Now then, what did I do over here? I went from here, here, and then here. Now then, watch this. Bang. Crazy, huh? And then you get a full launch from that as well, by the way. Madness. So yeah, these things you can do also if you want to be extra nasty. You can do here, hold on. You can go here, here, and then, oops, bit of an accident. Also, you can do that if you want, but anyway, so you can do from here, bang, launched. See? So these things you can do. The thing that I like doing the most though is going from here, hold on. So this is on block, by the way. So, oops, let me try again. There you go. So I like doing this the most. Why? Because it beats out one jab, beats out a crouch jab. Hold on. Alright, I think it's because I didn't do it fast enough. Hold on. Let me do it myself first, like on this side, because my controller is a bit messed up as well, so sometimes it messes up. Alright, so let's try it again. Alright, there we go. Okay, bit slow again. There you go, that should do it. See, it beats out crouch jab, and it's because my controller is quite like messed up, so it messes up. So anyway, so as you can see, it's consistently beating out a crouch jab. Now you're probably thinking, 39 damage, not that much. Well, you're gonna be surprised because 39 damage is quite a lot, to be honest with you. I'm gonna show you why now. Watch. So let me go here. Yeah, there you go. Now I'm gonna put him on guard all, okay? And watch this stomp. Yeah, the stomp is guaranteed. Oops, let me try it again. Man, I think you're gonna have to like, there you go. Ooh, I think I have to hold down, I believe. There you go, that's right. As you can see, the stomp is completely guaranteed. And yeah, you can like, and if you want to get extra damage, you can delay it for a little bit and then do it, because if you do it like that, you end up getting 12 damage instead of 9. It's a little difficult to get though, but if you do it right, you can get a lot of damage. So let me see if I can do it. So difficult to do though, I think I lie. So let me just do it from stance, cancel. Okay. There you go. So that's pretty much what you got from it. Another thing is, you know, when you go into your wave dash here, and if you go into stance, this might be a bit tricky on people, but if you go into stance from your wave dash, yeah. So I'm gonna do it on this side. Let me just do it from here. So there you go. Now watch this here. This is gonna be a nasty tactic. That was a bit messed up. Oh, messed up again. It's a bit difficult to do, but if you do it right. Okay, try it again. There you go. So watch this. As you can see, all the way it's highs anyway. Then you go from there, and you can actually get something like tackle or dark upper, or if you just want more evasiveness, you can get more evasiveness. So yeah, here's what happens, because I'm pressing down, and yeah, it doesn't actually do down. So this is a problem I have with this controller, as you can see. So yeah, it's a bit of a pain, but sometimes it gets better. But anyway, I'll use analog stick for now. So yeah, but yeah, that's pretty much all I got for you for this stance. Alright, so I got a little thing to show you all about the stomp. So this is some tech about the stomp. So if you do the, okay, that's the wrong one. If you do the, let me do this again. Okay, there we go. Alright, there you go, perfect. Now if you do the stomp and then do that. So as you can see, if I do it quick enough, it's guaranteed and I can't tech roll it. However, if I let him fall to the ground and then try doing the stomp, hold on, oops, there you go. Now I can tech roll it, obviously, because my back faces the ground and I can actually tech roll it. So there you go. And then you can launch punish hits as well. It's minus 18, so there's that. And then you can also low parry it. Now here's the thing, if you get caught by the first hit, there's no way you can tech roll this on this side. Let me repeat that again. So if you don't tech roll this and you get hit by the first hit, you can't like escape this after the first hit on this side. Okay, now we're gonna do this again, but on a different side. Ready? So we're gonna do this now. And you notice that the health stopped getting hurt and it reset it. So the health got reset. Now what does that mean? It means I can tech roll it. As you can see, the first stomp is guaranteed. However, the second two aren't, and therefore it becomes launch punishable, and I can punish it for big damage. And this is pretty much what you need to know about the stomp, to be honest with you. Don't use it if your opponent is going to tech roll something, okay? You have to find out, the way you find out is you just, for the like dark upper or like the Okis, find out how your opponent wants to get off the ground. If he wants to get off backwards, then that's going to be a problem for him, because I think I did it wrong then. Yeah, I did it wrong. because this is actually going to connect them. So you get us backwards and they all connect. Well, the last two anyway. Okay, I think I should have done that a bit quicker. Okay. There you go. There you guys can see I can't escape it, and this is pretty much what you do if they're gonna get up backwards. So yeah, there's that. Now the way you would want to see if they can actually get up backwards is basically you do something like AMOR move, or like, you know, at the end of a combo I'll probably say do something like this. And most of the time when I do a move that puts my opponent in a position like this, they tend to get up backwards. So I'm like, alright, cool. And then when I put them in in a position like this, they tend to go for a low. Now that's okay as well. However, you know, that's a bit risky because, you know, I can launch you and all that. But yeah, that's what they'll tend to do. And from flooring your opponent many times, you'll see what they like to do. The best decision I would do though, out of all of these choices, to find out what my opponent likes to do when getting up the most, would be to kind of stomp on him and keep him close. Now when he's close, then you see what they like to do the most, because they think that, oh yeah, okay, so I'm close now, what should I do? They're gonna panic when they're close, and that is what you need. That's what you need them to do. And when they panic, then they're gonna use what is the most, you know, most comfortable thing to them, like second nature basically. So you're basically programming them to listen to basically what you want them to do. And this is pretty much what I was, pretty much the tech about the stomp. So yeah. Anyway, let's move on to another clip.